Welcome to the Opulence Mindset, a sacred space where we unlock our unlimited potential, align with our most authentic selves, and vibrate daily in abundant gratitude. I am Chanel, and it's an honor to guide you on this meditation journey. Together, we step into a sanctuary that welcomes every version of you, especially the one that's here right now, breathing, evolving, and becoming. My personal intention is to channel the secure love of our divine source, holding a safe and sacred space for our healing inside and out, creating spaces that foster healing, unity, and the highest alignment for all. I ask the divine to bless and sanctify this space, that only peace, clarity, and love may dwell here, clearing away any fear, confusion, or doubts. Yoga Nidra is a meditative practice that guides us through body awareness, breath, and stillness to move beyond the overactive mind and reconnect us with our felt sense. Think of it as a sacred system update, clearing mental clutter, calming the nervous system, and restoring your source connection and inner safety. This practice honors the lineage of the integrative method of Yoga Nidra. May the light we hold now guide us gently inward and carry us into all that unfolds. Allow your body to settle naturally. Feel the gentle support beneath you. Notice that nothing is asking you to hold yourself together. For these next few moments, you are completely held. Take a slow breath in. And as you exhale, imagine your entire body becoming just a little heavier. Another gentle inhale. And another effortless exhale. With each breath, allow your awareness to turn inward from the busyness of the mind to the quiet wisdom of the heart. There are moments in life when the world becomes so loud that we forget there is another voice, a quieter voice, one that never competes for your attention, one that has been patiently waiting beneath every opinion, expectation, fear, and distraction. It is the voice of your heart. Not the emotional heart that changes with circumstance, but the deeper heart that remembers who you are. Today is not about finding that voice. It is about becoming quiet enough to hear what has always been speaking. Now allow yourself to receive the following intention as I repeat it. Let your whole body listen to what I say. As I rest in stillness, I release discord, hopelessness, and the need to judge or resist. I listen deeply, trusting my heart to sense what my mind cannot always grasp. An anchored presence within the world's storms. I embrace discernment, knowing fear from truth, reaction from wisdom, appearance from the deeper pattern beneath. I choose optimism, for love is always greater than fear. I awaken empathy, listening without judgment, loving without conditions, letting compassion flow. I trust the quiet pulse of my purpose. Feel every cell of your body receiving these words, and so it is. We will now move our attention to the physical body to release trapped energy and move deeper into total relaxation. Follow my guidance as we take some deep breaths. And if you should not be holding your breath for any reason, just pause momentarily at the top of the inhale before exhaling. Together, 1, 2, 3, inhale through your nose, holding at the top, close off the throat. When prompted by the inner urge of the body, release the breath slowly and steady, either through your nose or your mouth. Imagine deep-seated tensions leaving your body with this exhale. Second breath in now, filling the lungs and hold at the top. Allow tension to build, holding a bit longer without struggle. Relax the face, the shoulders, and the arms as you hold, and release fully, expelling from the body what it no longer needs. Enter a deep state of relaxed awareness as the tension dissipates. Now one more deep breath in together. Hold the breath in, closing off the throat, holding as long as you can without strain, remaining the neutral observer. And when prompted, release the breath slow and steady. Let it all go until there is nothing left. Completely empty the lungs and belly. Now breathe in through the nose normally. Allow the breath to rise and fall in its own rhythm as you regulate. Notice the breath becomes progressively quieter and easier. All excess tension and holding carried out with each exhaling breath. Feel yourself descending down to the stillness beneath the mind. Release any struggle, any effort to make anything happen. Enter into a state of complete non-doing. As we enter the next phase of this Yoga Nidra meditation, remain as motionless as possible. If you need to move or make an adjustment, just do so mindfully, and then return to stillness. Allow any disturbances, external or internal, to draw you more deeply within. Resolve to remain awake, staying in touch with the sound of my voice. Simply allow your entire body to respond to what I say, directly and non-mentally. Allow all thought, all effort to dissolve into the vast spaciousness of being. Now direct your attention to your breath. Slowly deepen the inhales and exhales, feeling the breath flowing as a continuous, unbroken current. Bring total awareness to the rise and falling of the abdomen. Now we'll begin to count your breath backwards from 27 to 0. Counting like this: 27, 27, 26, 26. Continue until you reach 0. If the mind wanders or you fall asleep, that's perfectly fine. Simply just start again when you come back to awareness. Your body knows what it needs, especially if the highest need is deep rest. So let's begin. Inhaling 27. Exhale 27. Inhaling 26. Exhaling 26. Unbroken awareness of the breath. Be absorbed in the sensation of the breath rising and falling. Let it all go, and let go even more. Inhale 2, exhale 2, inhale 1, exhale 1. Allow your breath to return to normal. Drop into the silent space where all doing stops. Let go. Let go even more. Now, as I name each area of your body, feel it being overcome with an overwhelming sense of heaviness, as if there was a weighted blanket slowly laying upon you. Both feet solidify like bricks, calves and knees heavy and still, thighs and hips like sandbags pulling you down into the ground beneath you, abdomen, chest, and back, gravity wrapping you up as you surrender the weight of the spine, shoulders, arms, and palms, so heavy they can't even be moved if you tried. Feel your entire head, weighted like a boulder. Experience your whole body slightly settling into the cushion beneath you. Give your body completely and totally over to the field of gravity, dropping deeper into stillness at the bottom of the dark ocean floor, safely held in silent awareness. Now let that heaviness begin to dissolve, as if the weight is slowly lifting away, releasing the weight you've been carrying that is no longer needed, releasing the weight of fatigue, releasing the pressure to fix, releasing the need to overpour. Now feel both feet turning weightless as if they begin to slightly float. Calves and knees, hollow and light, as if filling with air. Thighs and hips rising gently, no longer affected by gravity at all. Abdomen, chest, and back softening, buoyant, as if you're floating just above the cushion beneath you. Shoulders, arms, and palms, so light they drift weightless at your sides. Feel your entire head, light as a cloud, free and clear. Experience your whole body weightless, as if you're effortlessly floating on the surface of still water. Give your body completely and totally over to this freedom, floating gently, suspended and held in silent awareness. Now, in your mind's eye, picture yourself walking along a forest path, soft earth beneath your feet, calm and serene, sunlight filtering through the trees ahead of you. You're carrying a backpack that's heavy, worn, and filled with everything you've been enduring lately. Every tired thought, every exhausted feeling, every unexpected experience that you had to react to and just get through. All of the weight you've carried for far too long. All of it packed inside. With each step, the trees begin to open. The air grows crisper, cleaner. You can feel the path rising gently beneath you, leading you higher. And then the trees part completely, and you arrive at the edge of a breathtaking view. Mountains stretched out before you, bathed in soft golden light. The world feels vast, open, epic. You slip the backpack from your shoulders, and you feel the contrast for the first time in a long time, how heavy it truly was. Walking to the edge, you lift the backpack over the side, holding it out over open air, watching it hang there for a breath. And then let it go. You watch it fall, rolling down the mountain, past the cliffs, into the mist below, until it disappears completely. Gone. As you take a deep breath in and release, you feel your shoulders rise. Your spine lengthens, standing taller than you have in a long time. Your breath comes easier now, filling your lungs fully, deeply, as if your body had been waiting for permission to breathe this freely all along. A fresh mountain wind moves across your whole body, washing over legs and torso, under your outstretched arms, across your skin, your face, refreshing your whole body, carrying away any traces of fatigue, of heaviness, of everything that is no longer yours to carry. You stand at the edge, free, as long as you want, just you and the open sky. Merge into ever-present stillness, the backdrop of all existence. Feel yourself as a vast, spacious sky of awareness, empty, open. Rest here as this space. Allow all sensations, thoughts, and images to float by like clouds in a clear blue sky. Here, your intentions and affirmations are actualized and fulfilled with effortless ease. Allow yourself to receive the following intention as I repeat it. Feel every cell of your body receiving these words. As I rest in stillness, I release discord, hopelessness, and the need to judge or resist. I listen deeply, trusting my heart to sense what my mind cannot always grasp. An anchored presence within the world's storms. I embrace discernment, knowing fear from truth, reaction from wisdom, appearance from the deeper pattern beneath. I choose optimism, for love is always greater than fear. I awaken empathy, listening without judgment, loving without conditions, letting compassion flow. I trust the quiet pulse of my purpose. As I rest in stillness, I release discord, hopelessness, and the need to judge or resist. I listen deeply, trusting my heart to sense what my mind cannot always grasp. An anchored presence within the world's storms. I embrace discernment, knowing fear from truth, reaction from wisdom, appearance from the deeper pattern beneath. I choose optimism, for love is always greater than fear. I awaken empathy, listening without judgment, loving without conditions, letting compassion flow. I trust the quiet pulse of my purpose. As I rest in stillness, I release discord, hopelessness, and the need to judge or resist. I listen deeply, trusting my heart to sense what my mind cannot always grasp. an anchored presence within the world's storms. I embrace discernment, knowing fear from truth, reaction from wisdom, appearance from the deeper pattern beneath. I choose optimism, for love is always greater than fear. I awaken empathy, listening without judgment, loving without conditions, letting compassion flow. I trust the quiet pulse of my purpose. And so it is. Feel your intention being recognized and honored at all levels of your being. No doubt or hesitation. Simply let it be done. Let this intention become a part of your inner blueprint. Recognize at this time that you have made a major shift in perspective. This shift will enable you to interact with yourself and the world in a new way. At this time, call on any mentors, teachers, family members, and guardian angels who have had a positive influence on your life. Imagine that they are with you right now, circling you, or standing beside you. Know that their love, strength, and wisdom are always with you, and you can draw on that resource at any time. You can now rest deeply in this safety and peace. Slowly feel yourself beginning to rise to the surface of awareness. Notice the rising and falling of your breath. No effort or control on your part. Slowly begin to come back to awareness of your physical body. Feel the sensation of your body lying on the surface beneath you. Notice the quality of the air as it touches your skin. When you feel ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe begin to stretch your arms and legs as if awakening from a restful sleep. If the impulse is to remain still, do so. If the impulse is to remain still, do so. When you are ready, gently roll onto your right side. Bring your intention into your awareness once again. Feel every cell of your body receiving these words. As I rest in stillness, I release discord, hopelessness, and the need to judge or resist. I listen deeply, trusting my heart to sense what my mind cannot always grasp, an anchored presence within the world's storms. I embrace discernment, knowing fear from truth, reaction from wisdom, appearance from the deeper pattern beneath. I choose optimism, for love is always greater than fear. I awaken empathy, listening without judgment, loving without conditions, letting compassion flow. I trust the quiet pulse of my purpose. And so it is. Regardless of what you consciously recognize that has or has not changed, know that something deeply within has shifted to connect you with this intention. When you feel ready, begin to gently press into your arms, slowly bringing yourself up into a comfortable seated position, eyes still closed. Notice how easily your attention settles inward, held in meditation without effort. Rest here for as long as you need, letting the stillness settle in fully before you return to your day. Take this moment to honor yourself for showing up, for being present. You are in divine alignment. Trust the unfolding. The answer is love. My heart is full with gratitude. Thank you for trusting me as your guide and for spending this time with me today. If this meditation resonated with you, I invite you to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you love. If it feels aligned, repeating this meditation can help these intentions root deeper into your subconscious for lasting transformation. Or if you're craving something different, you'll find a whole library of meditations waiting for you on my page, each one with its own doorway into peace and equanimity. May you carry this peace until we meet again. The divine love within me recognizes the divine love in you. May the eternal light of this shared experience journey to the great beyond in perpetuity. And so it is. Amen.